One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Duke's offense will get first crack at it today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. At the 40, there he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They're setting up the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The option look. Now the pitch. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. The Blue Devils get enough to move the chains.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
He's got some space. Made a defender miss. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pulls it in. It's Castle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Bringing the heat. The short hands. It's Dixon. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to...
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Off play action. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into... lock and lost track of the play clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Here comes the offense on second down. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for room. It's Moore. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The idea on that one was to pop a big play on 3rd down, but they got a 0.
And you got to give credit to the defense. When the defense is able to play pass and think rush the passer, and react like that to the screen. Because you don't play screen, you react to screen. Good reaction, great job getting to the running back, getting the tackle for a loss.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To throw, it's Altmaier. Get it out on the screen. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Arkin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanders. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Just keep swinging it. He's got the back in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Anthony. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. On the run from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Illinois! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Illinois offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes a man miss. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got
Flying down the right side. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Illini.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Looking to the big tight end.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Punt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. To the air, it's Altmaier. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive.
Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Illinois, 31-14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hands it off. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Complete. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Fighting Illini, facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Fort Collins. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's King. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a 4th down.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Makes one man miss. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On the ground, it's Moore. The Blue Devils get enough for the 1st down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play.
A shot toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that